Before we get into this week's raw file number 71 and your edits number 70, I wanted to thank everybody who has signed up already for the very first FroKnowsPhoto photography bootcamp that will be here on May 12th, 2012. If you are interested in signing up, please go to FroKnowsPhoto.com/bootcamp and you can read all about it. Now on to the raw edit of the week. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is the raw edit of the week file for number 71, week 71, followed by your raw edits of the week 70? Yeah, 70, and it's brought to you by Allen's Camera. Thank you to Allen's Camera. They have all of the Nikon, Canon, Sony, whatever you're looking for your cameras. If you're in the United States of America, or if you're overseas and you plan on coming here, you can check them out at allenscamera.com. They support the site and keep it going because of their help. And along with your help, thank you guys very much. So here we go. This is the new file that I selected. It came in from a Nikon D7000. Good one, Jared. It came in from a Nikon D7000 using the 18 to 200 3556 lens, 1/800th of a second, 5.6, ISO 250, which again leads me to believe that it was taken in auto because you can't set the camera to 250. So that leads me to believe that it was an auto. But we will look the other way for that right now. What are you going to do with this file? It looks pretty good. Now we've got a little bit of shadow in his face because the sun is at his back. What are we going to do with it? And also, here's just a little thing. You know, when we talk about using the better glass and things like that, now I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with what the photographer did here. I'm just pointing out a little thing in the background. You see how the background doesn't have that really smooth looking bokeh? You know, it just doesn't feel like butter or taste like butter. That's the lens. That's because of the lens. You get all of this fringing and this blurriness. It kind of looks like my eyes are still dilated from earlier today at the eye doctor, but that's just what it looks like in the background. Instead of being smooth and like butter, it's a little on the choppy side. That's the difference between using, say, a 70 to 200, which is obviously a lot more expensive, and I'm just saying it as an example, opposed to an 18 to 200, which is a great travel lens if you're just looking to travel and get pictures with one particular lens. But here we go. It is a nicely framed image. Will you crop it or will you keep it this way? Will you go black and white or leave it in color? Will you superimpose him climbing the Empire State Building or something along the lines like that? I don't know, but it is your choice to do whatever you want with this raw file, 71. Call it the FroKnowsPhoto raw file of the week 71, and please submit it in the Fro forum under this week's file, because that is where I pick your edits of the week each week, and that is where they go. You could also put them on Facebook, Google+, Pinterest, but do not email them to me, please. Don't email them to me because that's not where they go. But it's a cool file. I really like the moments it captured. Obviously, there's somebody climbing, and they're risking their life to climb, and the photographer did a great job. However, wherever they're standing and this guy's around the edge, unless he's really close to the ground and he's just doing the climbing. I took a climbing class once, but anyway, I like it. What are you going to do with it? I've got some ideas for what I am going to do with it. Coming up right now, I'm going to show you the little edit I did. I'm just going to actually I wasn't going to do a full edit, but I will run you through the steps that I took to get the file that I did, followed by your raw edits of the week 70, and I'll be right back. So I was just playing around with this file just to see what I could get out of it. I wasn't recording at the time, but over here in the history slider, we can go back and see everything that I did from where it says reset settings all the way up to where it's going to end up. So I'm just going to run through what I did pretty quick, and it was just for fun. I just wanted to see what I would do with this file. And I first want to say that it's really cool that you can zoom in on this file and see all of the boats and everything from a distance. It's really, really cool. And kind of, again, this is done with the 70 to 200, 2.8, opposed to that 18 to 200. You can see the difference of the clarity and the sharpness that continues in the background. So let me just run through exactly what I did. Boomified my contrast. Then I got out the Croppy McCropperson tool and started to croppity McCrop. But I didn't like the traditional crop, so I just went this way and left more clouds because I thought the clouds were going to be very interesting for this image. And as we move, I started to add some filters. Started to play with the gradation of the sky. Then I threw in another one. Then I got to another one. Oh, I skipped one. Wait, hold on. It's getting darker. Hold on. Let me go back into the light. Then it gets a little darker. Nope, that's terrible, right? That's terrible. So I start to take them away. Goodbye. Get out of here. And then play with just one. And then I made the top black and white. And I was like, cool. The clouds are going to be black and white, but let's make everything else color. It's kind of like that Wizard of Oz feel where it starts off black and white and ends up being in color, and the munchkins get colorful. There we go. There we go. Even cooler. Boom. Pump up the sky. Darken the sky. There we go. There we go. And here we go. And that is what I did with this file this week. That's my edit. I know it's not the same way that I normally show it to you, but I just felt like playing around with it, made it happen, and did that. And now it's time for your raw edits of the week 70. So I want to start off with the raw edit of the week number 70. I want to start off with the photographer's edit. This is the file that the photographer sent me of their raw edit. This is a JPEG. But it's from their RAW file. And if you would like to submit a RAW file, please send it to FroKnowsPhoto@gmail.com, and maybe I will pick yours next week to be the RAW edit of the week. But what the photographer did is they really pumped up the contrast in the background. I love the color saturation that they got, the clarity that they came up with in the background, the way that the clouds separate, that it gets a little warmer as you get higher, and that matches the reflection in the water. Very nice job. That is the photographer's edit. No critiquing can be done to their edit because that is how they envisioned this shot. So let's move on to everybody else's. What a cool panoramic look. Though it doesn't look very sharp here, it probably wasn't that bad when we were looking at it, or it's just because I have it enlarged a little bit. Let me, I'll shrink it just a little bit. We'll go like that. But it's a cool idea, a cool concept to really do that. Could you imagine like wallpaper across the top of the wall or something done like this? That would be pretty cool. This is just like extreme. It's like, hey, I'm an extreme cloud, and the clouds are going to talk. Simba, I'm your father. That's funny, Simba, I'm your father. Except he didn't say, Simba, I'm your father. He was just like, Simba, you need to rule the land and take it back from Mustafa. Oh, wait, no. Mufasa. My bad. This I liked. I liked the crop. The color is extreme. It's not that extreme, but I like the soft color of the clouds, and then it gets more ominous as you get down lower. This is just a traditional type edit. I thought it was clean. I thought it was strong. Still, the wood things on the left-hand side throw me off just a bit. This is an extreme edit, I think. It's very dark. It's like the storms are coming, the storms are brewing, and I spit on the screen. Let me get out my trusty FroKnowsPhoto lens cloth and clean that out. Clean that off. And it's like ominous. The sky is dark. And where are these boats going? Is it darkness, or is there something stronger coming to get them from Iceland? I thought this was cool. This could be what an image would look like when you're outside, you're on the beach, and you see this type of shot hanging on the wall somewhere. I don't mind the extreme color. To me, it's an extreme color. It's a little yellowish for my liking, but it's inviting. It's warm, it's nice, it's gentle, and I like it. This I thought was spectacular. Though I don't like the posts in the video the way that in the photo like this. Look what they did to that. And for the file to hold up that strong in this image is a tremendous, tremendous job. And what a great way to see the image. So whoever edited this, I can't really read the name on the screen because it's too small without leaning closer, did a tremendous job envisioning what the image could have been as an alternative, and then editing it that way to keep it clean and sharp, especially when it was edited in such an extreme large, when they crop so much. Very nice job, really nice job there. I like the vision that the photographer or the editor had here too. This is a great vertical crop of this horizontal image, and they did a very nice job with it, and I like the color processing. It's nice and it's inviting. Boom! That's pretty cool, right? Godzilla? That's Godzilla, right? The original Godzilla. How funny is this? We've got the surfacing ship. It's the hunt for Red October. I also like that they softened up the image with the clouds. They painted them. They made them nice and soft and lovely and like cushiony, like Charmin Bear toilet paper. This is freaky, but definitely deserves to be pointed out. It's one of those weird psycho things going on there where they reversed it, and it's kind of painful, but it's amazing to look at. We've got the water. It's kind of messing with my head. I don't know why, but everything is reversed, and it's really messing with my head. But this is a tremendous job. Really like this. Love what they did here. The colors are fine, but let's look what they did. They reversed it. They put the water up, they put the clouds down at the bottom, and they put the boats still right in the middle. It's just freaky as can be. Nice job. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love what they did with the water. I like the soft ripples. I love the pink, the purple, the pinks, the magentas. Beautiful. And I just love how the background has been changed, and it's soft, it's inviting. Very nice job. I picked this because this is kind of like 1984 Ocean City, New Jersey, where this photo print used to be hanging on a wall, and it's been beaten up by the salt, the sand, and then the sun, and it got this old, like, hey, I've been out in the sun too long photo look. So really, that's why I put that there. This is nice. I just thought this was a nice, soft, inviting edit. The colors were good. It's like, what time of day was this taken? Was it dusk? Was it in the middle? Was there a rainstorm coming? Obviously, ominous clouds like that make it interesting. So somebody did this here too. They cropped out the pillars. A little too heavy-handed, I think, up top on the sharpening, but I still think it looks good. And I think what happens here with the boats kind of looking like they're blowing in the wind, it looks like the storm is coming in. The perfect storm is coming to take them away. And I think it's a nice job right there. Lightning strikes, nice job with the lightning. Kind of makes it like, boom, the lightning. And how about this? They put in a shoreline with the rippling of the water coming up on the sand. They added, the clouds aren't as ominous now. There's sunlight coming through the clouds. Very nice job. Really like it. This is an example of what I don't like to see. Not just me, but because I feel like I'm going to get seasick looking at an image like this, especially on the water, because you know this isn't real. You know that doesn't happen. And I'm not ripping on the editor who did this. I'm ripping on the edit. Not the editor, the edit. I know they said it's extreme, but the extreme makes me want to throw up, because it's just awkward. And this is what I mean when I say I don't like tilted angles with your camera, because I want to throw up from this. So I'm going to move on. I thought this was also nice with the color. They played with the gradation. Yawn, not throwing up. Excuse me. I like it. Moving on. Jesus walks on water, especially that this was edited over Easter. Jesus walked on water. It looks good. He's walking, he's walking, he's walking, and he's walking. This is cool. I love the clouds up above. Really nice detail done up there. They look scary, but I love all the details surrounding this. It looks three-dimensional. Not sure what else you could have done with the edit in the bottom, but I love the clouds in this. I also like the color and the tones that were added to this. It looks a little pixelated because it was a smaller file when they uploaded it, but it really looks good. I like the gray-blue tone here. They're on the water, so you got the grays, you got the blues. Just nice. I love the feel of it. Where are we here? Okay, just like this nice edit. I just like this edit. Nice job on it. I like the color. It just feels like this is what it would look like if I was standing outside on the pier or whatever I was standing on. I would think that this is what the image would look like. There you go. Another lightning strike in a distance. These clouds are awesome. This is a tremendous black and white edit. I love these clouds, and I love what's going on down below because it's not too dark down below, but the clouds that are coming, they really look 3D, unlike Titanic 3D, which I'm not going to go see Titanic in 3D. I'm sure some of you may. Yes, I like this. This is something that you can hang on the wall. It's kind of like a Kincaid image. He died recently. Give the guy mad props for creating what he created. Unfortunately, he died too young. 50-something is way too young for anybody. But anyway, he built what he built. I love this shot. I love the edit. We've got 4 panels. If you printed this and hung this on the wall, it would be tremendous art to hang on the wall, especially like this. Nice edit. This would look great on any beach home, beachfront, anywhere. Anybody who loves the water would love this. It's not a triptych. It's a quadric. It's a quadric. And we got the Alien ship flying in here. I don't know what ship. Is it from Alien, or I don't know what it's from. But Thomas, I really like this. It's cool. It's kind of like the new movie Battleship. FroKnowsMovies.com. It's like the new movie Battleship that they go and they find a thing in the ocean from aliens. It's kind of not like B-12, the video game. You know, the game Ocean Battleship. I like this. Nice job. And then that brings us back to the very beginning. Cool job this week, guys. Raw edit of the week number 71 is that file of the guy climbing up the face of a rock. So I'm looking forward to see what you guys do. Don't forget to submit them to the FroKnowsPhoto forum. And to download this week's raw file, you must be signed into the forum, which means you need to sign up for an account. It is free, and that's how you get access to 71 raw files from the past, and this one, which is 71 from this week. And there you have it. Nice job, guys. Look forward to seeing what you come up with next week. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.